Robert Eugene, also called as Bob Richards, in his competitive days was a versatile athlete who made it to 3 Olympic teams in 2 events. He won the bronze medal in 1948 at the London Olympics and the gold medal at 1952 at Helsinki Olympics and the 1956 Melbourne Olympics. He is the only male 2-time Olympic gold winner in the pole vault. Sports history tells us that Cornelius Dutch Warmerdam dominated the sport of pole vaulting in the early 1940s, and he was the first person to vault over 15 feet, and he remained the only person to be able to do so until 1951. If it wasn't for World War II, he would have been the Olympic champion in pole vault. The Olympic Games were cancelled in 1940 and in 1944 because most of the nations of the world were fighting one another. Cornelius Warmerdam too joined the US Navy and in 1944 was on the ship Matanikau to help the invasion of Japan. Cornelius officially retired from competitive sport in 1946. This was unfortunate because in 1948, when the Olympics finally took place, he was still the best pole vaulter in the world. Meanwhile, Bob Richards was sparing no efforts to try and better Cornelius Dutch Warmerdam's record. However, when his best efforts reached a stalemate, he decided to take help from the best and contacted Cornelius, who graciously agreed to mentor and train him. During this short 3 days visit, yet intense association, Dutch's mentoring helped Bob's performance to increase by an astounding 8 inches. Bob's Olympic victory epitomizes 2 vital life lessons for us. The first, great leaders are great teachers, and 2, learn to stand on the shoulders of giants. Great leaders are great teachers. Great people always share their secrets for success. They add value to others. They are always looking for opportunities to help others, while unsuccessful people are always seeking personal gain. As Zig Ziglar once said, you can have whatever you want in your life if you only help other people get what they want in their life. Great people always live by this philosophy. They find satisfaction not only in teaching others, but also in mentoring them by showing others how they could become more than they ever believed. Socrates was a Greek philosopher who taught and mentored Plato. Plato in turn taught Aristotle, and Aristotle taught Alexander the Great. And through this progression, the Greek philosophy was spread throughout the world during Alexander's conquest. Great leaders train others to lead. One shortcut to success, friends, is to look out for great leaders in your area of interest and to ask them for help, because a great leader will always share his secrets and will help you get better. The second key to success is learn to stand on the shoulders of giants. World-class leaders don't become world-class by going the road alone. World-class leaders use a proven process, a coach, a mentor to point out their blind spots, push their limits, and step into greatness. Isaac Newton once said, "If I have ever seen more than others, it's simply because I have stood on the shoulders of giants." We think and perform like the people we surround ourselves with, like those within our orbit. So when you stand on the shoulders of giants, we see more and see things that are more distant than they did, not because our sight is superior or because we are taller than they, but because they raise us up, and by their stature add to ours, you see further than they saw, and their height adds to yours, making you taller than you ever were. Friends, a key takeaway from this is simply ask, ask, and ask. History is filled with examples of incredible reaches and astounding benefits people have received simply by asking for them. Yet, surprisingly, asking is one of the most powerful of all, yet it's a challenge that holds most people back.